Hello. Before I start this guide, I want you to go ahead and port forward all of these 4 ports here on your router and even on your firewall if it's not working after you done it on your router. So you want to port forward these both TCP and UDP, and you can also, like, if you don't know how to port forward on your router, you can just go ahead and type port forward, and you will get into this page here, and you can click here list of all routers, and you just find your router name, and it will give you a guide on how to actually port forward on your specific router. Thank you. Hello YouTube. As most of you know, the reason you're even watching this video is because Killing Floor 2 was released roughly 2 days ago, and the gameplay is just awesome. Like, everything about the game so far has just been completely incredible compared to its predecessor. And as you might have noticed, like the first few days of playing this game, is that if you're playing with friends, like 4 or 5 of them, you're gonna have a real hard time to finding a server that's matching your needs. For example, if you would want to play Burning Paris on hard, medium length, it's gonna be quite hard to find a server to match that, and even like any game mode, it's gonna be hard to find a completely empty server for you and your friends to play at. And since they have not brought up their official own servers yet, your only chance of getting your own server, or even getting to play a server that you want to play on, is making your own dedicated server. And Tripwire has actually released a guide to make this dedicated server, but I've tried that guide and I've spent almost 5 hours trying to figure out how to make it work, and I finally realized that their guide and some of the files that they are providing is just wrong. It's not gonna work for you. And I've actually found out how to make it work, and I've got my own server up and running already. I just made it work, and I haven't seen any video on how to make it, how to make a dedicated server that actually works on YouTube. So that's why I thought I might just show you guys, and hopefully it will work for you as well. So the first thing you want to do, these links will be in the description, by the way. You want to go to this link, want to click download. Just wait for that to download real fast. Yeah, there we go. You open that up. What you want to do is make a new folder, name it whatever you want, SteamCMD, whatever. I'd recommend making this in your local disk though. Take these files, put it in here, and once you got this, you want to open it. What it will do, it will start updating right away, which, if you would have gotten the file from their guide that Tripwire provided, it wouldn't have been able to update. It shouldn't be that long. There we go, it's done. And the next thing you want to do here is you want to type login anonymous. Wait for that to load. There we go. Next thing you want to do, this link here will also be in the description, so you can check it out for yourself. This is their guide that they have provided, and some of these things obviously works. You want to type force underscore install underscore dir c, and that little thingy, kf2 server. And what you want to do after that is you want to type app underscore update 232130 validate. And it will start downloading the actual server files to a new folder in your C directory called kf2 server. This process will take, it's roughly around 3 gigabytes, so this can take up to 10-15 minutes depending on your internet speed. It's actually going pretty fast for me here, however. But I'm just yeah, I'm just gonna pause the video for now, so you can come back as soon as it's done. There we go. As you can see, app 232130 fully installed. And what you want to do now, you don't just want to cross it like that, you want to type quit to exit it properly. And now we can go into local disk, and as we see here, I have the KF2 server located in my C drive. And what you want to go and do as soon as we've started up this is, the first thing, I would recommend getting Notepad++. I will provide a link in the description, as you can edit every sort of file with this program. So you want to go and hit edit with Notepad. As you can see here, it's already been edited because this is not the new one I installed. Okay, so what you want to type here is, first thing, the map. So it will be KF and this little line here, and you can type any of the current 3 maps that are out there. We can take, let's take Biotics Lab. Okay, so that's the first thing, that's the first step we want to do here. Now we can put that down for a second, and we actually have to go and start the server. That's very important, start the server, so that the config files, they will appear in your directory after this. If this server can start, there we go. Just gonna go ahead and let it start. By the way, you will receive warnings, like even when you've got the server up and running, there will be some warnings, but it's nothing major. Let us see here. Okay, so that's done then. Go ahead and close this. Then you want to go into KF game, config, and you will have a few of these files you want to edit here. The first one will be PC server KF game. So what you want to go here is under this one, engine access control. I already have a few passwords here. Alright, so it will look like this when you get in here. So the first thing you want to set is obviously your admin password. And we can just set it to poop, for example. And then the game password, because you obviously don't want people to log in on your server unless you want them to. So if you want people to be able to join, don't leave this blank. Anyways, I'm gonna put a password. I'm gonna type poop1. So that will prevent people from joining your server while we're fixing it. And then you have the admin password here. Okay, so that's the first thing. Control S, or just you can save it here as well if you want. Close that down, and then we want to go into KF engine. And what we want to edit here, or is this actually the right one? Okay, we want to go into, we can go in here again, we can actually change one more thing. You want to look for this one, engine game replication info, and there you can change your server name and your abbreviation for it. I'm just gonna pause the video for 1 sec. Okay, so the next thing you want to do is, so you want to go into KF web, and you want to go and look for this one, be enabled. This should be set to true, and this will allow you to actually connect to your server. Or sorry, it will allow you to actually access the admin part of the server. So once you're done with that, you're fine. And then we're gonna have a look on the port that you actually need to port forward on your router. So the ports you will need to port forward are located here. It's 777 and 27015, and this is actually the port that will allow your server to connect to the Steam master server, so it can be found and connect with the Steam servers, and other people can connect. And you want to port forward this one as well, so that you can access the admin page, and then also the Steam port here. You want to port forward this as well. Okay, so what we want to do now is we want to go back, and we want to go back and edit this batch file again. And we want to set the difficulty, let me see. So what you want to do here is you want to type question mark after the biotics lab and difficulty, and this can be set to anything you want. If it's 0, it will be normal. If it's 1, it will be hard. 2, suicidal. 3, hell on earth. Okay, so I'm just gonna set it to 1. And what you want to do next is you want to type this little line right here. You want to type port equals 7777, and then you want to type this line again and type query port equals 27015, and these are the ports that people will obviously connect to. This is very important if your server is going to work, and this is the only things you need to be located in here. Like when you first open this, it will be admin password equals 123. Remove that. It should look like this, except if you want to start it in another map. Okay, so once that's done, we want to go ahead and actually start the server. Alright. Okay, so when the server is started, you need to make sure that after it says initializing game engine completed, it should say Steam game server UID and then around a bunch of numbers. If this is how it looks at the end, then your server is successfully connected to the Steam servers. So if you have done the port forwarding right, you should be able to actually go into your web browser and you type your IP, and let me just to check your public IP, which is the one other people will be connecting to, go into what's my IP.org, and you will see your IP right here. And when you type this in, you type in your IP, and then this dots right here, and then 8080. You will get a login screen to the admin page, and the default name will always be admin. And then the password we set for the admin page is use the password you set as an admin. Type that in, and you can log into your server right here. And here on this page you can do anything you want with your server, but the most important things that you need here, that you will find out later, is that you can change the map, you can change the difficulty by typing difficulty equals 2, and then you press change game, it will change all this stuff. So if you've done the port forwarding correctly now, and you've also allowed the server through your firewall, there should be nothing stopping you from connecting to the Steam servers, and your server should be up and running. And yeah, that's basically it. If this video helped you, please leave a like and a comment, and even subscribe if you want. I'm not really a YouTuber, I just uploaded this to help you guys playing Killing Floor. If you have any problems with this guide, if you're still having problems making your server, please comment me or private message me, and I will help you privately. Since I don't have many subscribers or viewers, I can help you individually. You can also add my Steam. My name is, you can see it right here. You can add me on Steam as well if you want to have a private chat about it. Yeah, thank you for watching, and I hope this helps you make your server. Thanks.